So we've got some people in the room. I have Brian with me, who is your dad, I believe. He's quite concerned about your. He's quite concerned about your brother.
He's Brian as well.
He's Brian as well. Okay. So we've got two Brians with one Brian with an issue. Your dad says he's been behaving quite crazy lately, and it's almost like he's almost over the edge, and he's quite concerned about it.
Yeah.
What he does say is that he can't get through to him, so your brother's not listening to anybody. He should be on some medication, but he's not taking his medication, and your father is very worried about this. Can you speak up so they can hear you?
Yeah.
Okay. So what he's saying is that we need to address this situation, but I kind of feel like he needs to go into hospital or needs to go somewhere. I don't feel he's able to do it on his own.
Yeah, it's so true. He's we're all worried about him, and we have not been able to get through to him for years.
Okay,
but he's got worse.
Okay, because he does say that he's very concerned about it. I do feel that you take on a lot yourself. So he said, try not to put all the pressure on yourself. I think you're worried that he might.
I am.
Go to the other side. Yeah, me too. Okay. Wow. Okay. So what I'm guessing is that, you know, we can only do so much this side of life, and obviously Dad can only do so much the other side of life as well. But unfortunately, your brother is not listening. He also keeps going, go away, go away. So he's shunting everybody away all the time rather than accepting the help that's available.
Yeah.
Okay. So your dad is just saying that he doesn't understand what to do anymore. And I think that you're in that situation as well.
Yeah.
But know that Dad's there for him, 100%. He's like beside him the whole time he's there. But I really don't know where this is going to, darling.
I know. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do.
I don't think there's much because your brother is not taking medication. So in his head, he's okay.
He is, yeah, absolutely.
And he's clearly not okay. So he's got some sort of mental issue or something that's going on there.
Yeah.
And he just is struggling a lot. So I am going to say to you that Dad is there 100%, but please understand that there's only so much both this side of life and the other side of life can do. But I'm quite emotional with him.
I feel
because he's very much around him all the time. There is a big Simon. Is that connected to you, or is that connected to? Can anybody else take Simon? Simon, who would be on the other side, I think.
Oh, on the other side. No, I'm not aware of anyone.
Okay, I've got a big Simon on the other side. I think I'm over here somewhere, but I'll leave that for big Simon. Simon, I'm on the other side. Anyway, don't worry about it. We'll sort it out in a moment. I also may be connected to your family somehow, but I don't think it was family. I think it was friend.
Right, okay.
Tall man.
I do know a Simon who's a tall man who's not very well, but I haven't spoken to him for a long time.
Okay. You don't know if he's here or past then now. Okay, I've got a feeling he might be past because I got a big Simon, tall man. Anyway, he's just with your dad, so that would make sense that he's passed without you realising. He's quite a funny guy, so I've got a really good sense of humour, and your dad is having quite a time with him. So it's interesting how he's just come on the back of your dad's energy, which will happen in a night like this. It's just energy follows energy. But Simon taps you on the head and tells you not to worry. Okay. And this man was quite poorly for some time before he passed.
Yeah, he had Parkinson's.
I was going to say I had trouble with my joints.
Yeah.
Okay. But he's fine now, and I really feel like he was quite an energetic man when he was here. So I want to have a dance with him, not literally, but you get what I'm trying to say. We could all have a lot of fun. Okay. Anyway, I'm going to leave them up with you because I know you've got a lot going on. Your head is very busy at the moment. I do feel like we do need to slow down in your car a little bit, my lovey. I don't know if it's you or your husband, but somebody's driving a little bit.
Probably me.
Okay. But I will say, I feel like you're going in one direction, but looking in the other. Yeah. So your dad is just saying, just pay a little bit more attention, girl. Just pay a little bit more attention because he's been a bit concerned about that. Okay. Lovely. All right. Mum, I know, is in spirit for you. I do know that. But where is your dad?
Pretty absent. He's still here.
He's still here. Well, he almost feels like he is a complete waste of space, I have to say, to be honest. I don't know him.
No.
But I am getting that he was always never there.
Yeah.
I feel from a young child, even sort of 2 or 3 years of age, that I think your mum had issues with alcohol or something at that sort of time, because she's certainly drinking a lot at that age, she shows me. But I felt as if your dad really let her down big time, and that she never really recovered from that her whole life. Do you understand?
Yeah.
So she does say that, she's better off where she is, because this side of life, it was not great for her. But please, can you take opportunities for you? Because what she said is you've got more opportunities now than she ever had the whole of her life. Please take them, all right?
Yes.
So, yeah, fine, good. Okay, because she just wants you to know that she's around you a lot of the time, okay? Yeah. Do you have trouble with your feet?
Not really.
Has anybody else got trouble with their feet for your family?
Not I can think of, but
I'm going to leave that with you, because somebody's got trouble with their feet or their ankles around you. They just need to keep an eye on it, is what your mum's saying. But yeah, she's certainly a very... Pardon? You know what I'm talking about?
We said the other day.
Turn up, speak
We were
up.
just saying about her daughter the other day. I was walking on her tiptoes
Okay,
and not walking
walking
flat,
properly.
which
Okay,
is what I think
then
it could be.
absolutely. So it's about somebody's got trouble with their feet or is not walking. That's fine. That makes absolute sense to me. So your mum is obviously keeping an eye on your daughter to make sure that she's walking correctly. Okay, but please understand that she's trying her best. But she says, I don't always succeed. I actually feel like your mum's a lot better mum in spirit, my love, than she ever was this side of life. So I think she's making up for all that lost time and trying to get it right. She said, I'm working hard up here, because I think that she got quite a lot of things maybe not in the right place this side of life.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, thank you.
I also feel that you're not staying in your house. I think there's a move coming up for you. Are you looking to move?
I certainly am.
Good, okay. I do feel there's a move coming up for you. September, October time is much better. Is this working, not working? Okay, and I am going to say to you, I think that that's a much better time for the family when the sun comes out, which is interesting because that's our time when the sun goes in. But they are saying that the sun will come out for you. But I do, your mum is saying it will be a proper home, proper home. And I don't mean you haven't got a proper home now. I don't know what she means. I think it's like a house.
Yes.
I felt like it was something we could grow into.
Yeah.
I do think it's going to need some work when you move in.
Yes.
So it's not going to be necessarily taken off the shelf, but certainly there is something better for you.
Thank you.
All right?
Yes.
No, you're very welcome. Thank them. I'm not doing anything. I'm just passing on messages here. I'm just having a lovely time. Okay. So who did you say passed with a heart attack? Because I did have a heart attack issue very quickly. Was that
my friend's dad?
Okay. Was you close to him when you were younger?
No, it could be somebody else though. I'm thinking about not the A but the L, because we don't know, do we?
Sorry?
It could be somebody else, but we don't know.
Okay. Can you tell me, did they pass in suspicious circumstances? Okay, because I've got a heart issue, and who is it linked to your mum or something, or who is it?
My ex.
Okay. Okay. Because it's one in spirit, you know. Okay, I've got a lady there anyway. Let me just go with this because I have got a lady for him. I think that he was a bit of a SHIT, this gentleman. Yes. Okay.
If it's the right one, yeah.
I have to say, I think he was into everything that he shouldn't have been into, is a good way of putting it. Bearing in mind I'm live, so I'm going to be careful what I say. But I also felt that, I felt like he stalked you, gave you a really hard time. Are you understanding what I'm saying?
Oh.
Like he wouldn't let you go?
In sorts, yeah.
Okay.
But I wouldn't say stalks me, not that I know of.
Not stalked you, but stalked you. It's almost like he kept an eye on you the whole time. So you probably never felt free of him, even though you were free. Do you get what I'm saying to you? Now, I think there's either a drug overdose or something here going on as well, because I've got something else in his body other than just a heart attack.
It was inconclusive, so we don't know what it was.
Okay, I'm going to leave that with you because that's what I've got going on. So it was either alcohol or drugs or something else. There was another chemical in his body, but for me, it's not just about the heart attack. But he does apologise for being an SHIT. and tells me that he should have taken better care of you and things this side of life. I felt like at one point your relationship was very good, but I felt like he lost the plot or something.
It was a long time ago that we was actually together.
Okay, don't worry about it, but I do feel like he lost the plot. So I don't think he was on the right track for a bit of time, which is really interesting because I've just had this lady's mum through who was also not on the right track for some time. And that's often the case, like you just go off piece. But anyway, he's just come through, he wants to be remembered to you. And say hello to you. I know you don't want to say hello to him, but I can't help it. She does. Oh, you do want to hear from him. Okay, that's fine. Because it's very hard for me when it's an ex. Not everybody wants to hear from their mum or dad. But he does want you to know that he did care for you and he did love you. And somehow he mucked it up. Do you understand?
Yeah.
Okay. But I felt that he broke your heart, certainly at that time, but never really got a chance to make amends. For whatever reason. Okay?
Yeah.
So, I don't know if she's thrilled or not. She's going to smack me in the nose after. I don't even know you, so it's kind of like, it's quite interesting. So, anyway, I'm just getting that message for you. But what I will say is he is trying to sort himself out in spirit. And, yeah, you're with somebody now, yes? Okay. Oh, interesting. Because he puts a ring on her finger, which tells me someone's coming very soon for you.
Don't wish that on me.
I don't think you have to get married, dear. It's more a symbol that somebody is coming for you. But he does tell me it's about time too. So I don't know how long you've been single for.
4 years.
4 years. Well, about time too. Then I'm going to go with it. So I do think that it's time to come, and I do think that but don't worry, they'll treat you gently. This isn't somebody that's going to be horrible. They'll make sure that it's the right person for you because you've certainly had a bit of a tough time in the past. Okay?
Here's hoping.
Here's hoping. There you go. See, there's always hope. There's always hope. But anyway, they just wanted to give that message to you. Your gran is in spirit.
Maybe. I don't know.
You don't know where you don't keep in contact with her?
None of my family.
Okay, I've got a gran in spirit for you. You have got quite a mad family.
That's an understatement of the year.
They can link up. Yeah, well, I mean, more mad in more ways than one, I have to be honest with you. So I felt that your family, I almost feel like my face is going into almost stroke mode, not because maybe that's what she passed with, I don't know. But I do say that there was always fights, always arguments, always a lot of stress. Everybody doesn't speak to somebody else. So I have to say, your family is quite mad.
Yeah, 100%.
Okay, I think your gran's in spirit. So it's something that you may or may not want to check up on. I'm not sure, but that's where I am with it. But what she does say is, I think you did the right thing getting out of it, because I felt the whole time you were just going to be pulled into it all the time, pulled into complete chaos. All right?
Yep, I got well out of there.
Good girl. Well, you did get well out of there, but you got well out of there because actually spirit would have moved you without you realising it. Something would have come to you time and time again to say, you need to get out of here, you need to get out of here, and you 100% did. All right? Can I come to you? Is there somebody around you called Adam or Alan or I still keep getting...
Not in spirit, no.
But here. No, names can be here or past. Okay, who is that?
Adam, it's an account manager at work. Someone I work with.
Okay, can I ask you, is he like really quite helpful to you?
Yeah.
Because there's a mum or dad or some bigger, that sort of level for him in spirit. Do you know anything about that? Don't worry, okay. But can you tell him, I'm being told he's a nice boy, and I don't mean in a kinky way, girls. I think he's a nice young man, and he's very helpful. And they just want to say hello to him. Now, you can't always pass that message on because not everybody believes in spirit, but there was a connection there that they just wanted to come through and let you know.
Yeah.
But I have to say, I do see that you two would have a nice friendship, and it could go on past work and everything else, because it just seems that he's a really nice guy to work.
I agree with that, yeah.
Yeah, he is. He's got a very good heart, I'm being told by this lady.
Yeah,
all right. Yeah. So you have a granddad in spirit who I think is funny though and wants to tell me jokes. I don't think he's funny, but he thinks he's funny, and that's the most important thing. But he tells me you're from the good-looking side of the family. He's very funny, and not that you're not good-looking. I didn't mean that. I just meant he's saying it in a way that, you know, you're from my side. So he wants to take all the good bits and all the recognition.
They're my mum's dad.
It's your mum's dad, yeah. And there's a Jim or a James connection to him somewhere, also passed. Okay, you can.
Not sure on that, but yeah.
But also passed. Okay, but what he does say is that he's very proud of you. I felt that you're really excelling in what you're doing, and you work extremely hard. He says, I couldn't be prouder of you, son. Don't think he got the time to tell you this, so I don't know exactly when he passed, but I think you were younger, if you can get my meaning. So he said, I'm taking this opportunity to tell you that you're an absolute star and that I'm really proud of you. Okay, so I think your granddad's fun. When I get to the other side, I'll go and have a party with him. But he just seems a really nice, but I have to say, he's very emotional with you. So I think you were, I want to say the favourite grandson, or certainly you were very close to granddad anyway, the way that he gives it to me. So, yeah. And your mum's still here. You've got to look after her for some reason. Is she not behaving herself?
She's behaving, yeah.
Okay, that's fine. He
She's
just says look after your mum. He's just a fine lady, so he's just showing respect to your mum there. So even if it was on your dad's side, it makes no difference. He thinks your mum's a wonderful lady. And was very good to him as well. Yeah. So there's a nice acknowledgement. You have a lovely family. Okay. Now I've got a message for you, and please don't shoot me. But he's going. Are you going to hurry up and get married?
Apparently so.
Apparently so. Okay, fabulous. Okay. So we are getting married soon because he wants to go to a wedding. He said it'd be nice to have something to celebrate rather than all the miserable stuff that's gone on. But he's really quite funny. But I felt that. You owe the girl a ring, is what he tells me. So I don't know if she hasn't got an engagement ring or whatever. But he said you keep sort of like putting it off. It's like we're going to do it, not going to do it. We're going to do it, not going to do it. Get on with it, he said. So I do think that it's on the card. All right, another wedding to go to, ladies. All right. So no, he does just say that to me, but I do think it's certainly been discussed a lot recently.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
Not on my behalf, but
No, but certainly not on your behalf.
yeah.
What do you mean you weren't listening? Okay. I have to say I do have a nice size ring here, so I do think that it's going to be a nice size ring. I don't think it's going to be anything cheap. So
She tells me all the time.
she tells you. Oh, bless you. Anyway, I don't really know about your personal stuff. I'm just saying I'm just getting past those messages. But Granddad is going like, please you owe her a ring. So I don't know if it happens this year. There's a very good chance, or a very early part of next year. And then trust me, as soon as you've done the engagement, the wedding will be getting organised. So it will be literally, we're on it, you know. And then everything is taken out your hands. Like all you've got to do is just get the ring, and that's it. Does that make sense to you?
Yes, yeah.
Okay, because I have to say, Shannon, it looks like you're going to get engaged. I don't know to this gentleman, but he's a lovely man anyway. So yeah, okay.
My granddad did suddenly pass, so that does make sense.
Yeah, when did he pass, love? How old was he?
Probably 5 or 6 years ago. Before Shannon, probably 7 or 8 years ago, actually.
Well, so before Shannon. Okay.
Literally just
So
before.
there's a very good chance that he brought Shannon to you, because I do feel that you were really lost at the time you met her. And that, you know, she was brought to you for a reason, not just so you can spend her on money on a lovely ring for her, but because you needed somebody brought into your life at that time. Do you understand?
Yeah.
Give him a cuddle. I'll give you a cuddle afterwards. Not
I
in a
would,
kinky way, but no, I know we've still got COVID's going on. So anyway, but anyway, Granddad's there for you, all right. But he likes to party, and I do think he'd be up and rock and rolling with the old uns or the young ones. And so a lot of fun there. Good. Okay. I think I've got somebody that would have passed with a lung or chest issue here, not necessarily heart. Certainly I'm struggling to breathe towards the end, so it could have been lung cancer or pneumonia. Not sure where I am with it.
My granddad.
Your granddad passed with pneumonia.
Lung cancer.
Okay, lung cancer. Okay, that made sense to me, because I felt like, okay. He tells me he's not been well for a while. So I actually think he'd been unwell for about 5 or 6 years, although he probably hadn't acknowledged he'd been unwell for 5 or 6 years. And it also says that he had been a bit of a pain in the backside at times. So I think to do with his illness, not to do with anything else.
Yeah.
It was like, go away and leave me alone, go away and leave me alone. So he's a very independent man.
Yeah.
I do think he wants to apologise to Mum and say, I didn't mean to be horrible. I just wanted to be independent. He certainly wanted to die with dignity. Okay. He tells me he had fun times in his life, so I don't think this man had a good life. He's not complaining about it at all. He said, I had a good life. And he said, he worked hard but played hard.
Yeah.
Played hard.
He
Okay.
was my dad's brother,
Your dad's brother.
Brian's brother.
So he's, I get it now. Okay, so, right, okay, so, yeah. So these two are up in spirit having a party together.
They will be.
It wasn't that far between either, was it, when they both passed away?
No, interesting. Well, anyway, he's come through just to let you know that he's a really fun guy, I have to say. Another one who's a nice energy. So no wonder he linked on the back of your granddad's energy, even though they didn't know each other, was the fact that their energies would get on well together. Okay. There's an Anne, and Angie, Anne, also passed. I still don't think I've moved from you guys, so I'm somewhere here. But they would have had like a head issue.
That was their mother.
Do you know if she? Their mother. Okay.
Their grandmother.
Okay, in spirit, that's fine. You don't know if she had a head issue at all or what she passed with, because I get like a head issue with that, or she would have had some head issues anyway. But I think she's struggling to keep the boys under control in spirit. So she's just coming through. But again, very nice lady. Nice. Do you know much about her?
No, I just know of her. My dad told me a few stories, and yeah.
Okay, but she's quite a character in her own right. And a big character. If she was in the room, you'd know about it.
Yeah.
There's no way that you can miss her. Okay. Anyway, they're all having a good time. I've got a lot of people coming through for you, which means obviously we've got lots of changes going on within your family at the moment. I mean, the whole thing is going to be quite chaotic. Okay, so we've got 3 minutes left, so I'm just going to have to probably wind this up in a minute. So has anybody got a name or somebody that somebody would like me to bring through?
Clive Johnson.
Clive Johnson. Okay. Am I linked to Dad with Clive Johnson? Okay, I still keep getting a dad connection. So was he a dad? I don't know. It's just
No.
How old is he?
61.
Okay, so granddad, was it what level
He
was
was
he
a
on?
friend.
But I'm on the dad level, would I not be? What I'm trying to say is dad is dad level for me.
Okay.
Dad.
No,
Dad level. Partners, but
he's a bit older than me, yes.
that's fine. So next level up, so beyond the dad level is what I was trying to get. Okay. Did he die with cancer? I've got no energy with him. What did he pass with?
On himself.
Oh, I've got no energy with him.
He's only just lost.
Okay, well, I'm probably not going to get him
Yeah.
through if he's just passed with a thing, but I had no energy with him, I can tell you, so I don't know what. Do you know if he's been unwell for a while?
Depression.
Okay, I'll leave it with you. I've only got a few minutes left. Okay, well, obviously, I'm not necessarily going to get him through in the way that he should have done, but I think he tried a few times beforehand, not necessarily hung himself, but certainly that he didn't want to be here. Do you know anything about that? Okay, I'll leave that with you. So how close was he to you?
A good friend.
He'd been unwell for a while.
Yeah.
And I think he tried beforehand. But I just think he's like, that's it, I'll get up one day, that's it, I'm done. I'm finished. And he wanted to make sure he was gone through. He's quite a funny guy in his time. I mean, obviously he had depression, but he was quite a fun guy.
Yeah,
Really.
definitely.
Okay, I kind of want to salute you for some reason, but anyway. I'm just going to round the show up now. Okay, fabulous. So that's the end of my show tonight. Thank you all for watching, listening. And I will be back next Tuesday at 7:30. If you want to link in with me at all, it's lesleycarverpsychicmedium.com. Or you can link my Facebook, which is Lesley Carver Psychic Medium, or Instagram, which is also Lesley Carver Psychic Medium. So any of those places you can communicate with me. And I hope you've enjoyed the show. I know it's been a bit confusing with the sound and everything, but hopefully you've understood what's been going on for those that are listening. I've had a room full of people. For those that have been watching, you can see that there's been other people in the room, and I've been passing messages on to them. So I will see you all very soon. And tune in next week at 7:30.